I'm batch creating thumbnails and batch processing clips for 7 new videos right now, because doing things in bulk saves you mountains of future pain. This episode specifically shows how I combine bulk thumbnail creation with clip generation for fast social promos. Let me show you the exact system I've developed to get this done so efficiently, which will help you be more productive too. Before we dive in, I just finished a complete video production checklist that I'll link down below for you to easily grab. Also, if you stick around for the whole thing, please consider subscribing because I share these practical, time-saving tricks constantly. How many times have you finished editing only to realize you completely forgot to capture a proper, dedicated thumbnail shot? You scrub through the footage, hoping for one decent frame, but it's usually blurry or you're caught mid-blink with a truly awkward smile. Instead of leaving that stressful last-minute task for later, I decided to get totally proactive and batch everything at once: thumbnails, clips, captions, and uploads. Step 1 in this entire process is creating one single reusable thumbnail template that works for the whole series of videos. I lean on Canva for this because it is unbelievably fast, mostly free, and incredibly forgiving when you're working with complex templates. While Photoshop offers ultimate control, unless you enjoy selling your creative soul for complex layer masks, Canva is just way faster for this scale. For this DaVinci Resolve focused run, I set up an area for a logo placeholder up top and then wrote out the unique hook text for every video. Font choice is a massive deal because your headline needs to grab attention instantly, even on tiny mobile screens. My usual default is Oswald, but I picked a clearer, modern sans serif because condensed fonts sometimes don't pop on small thumbnails. The absolute primary goal here is pure legibility at the smallest possible size. So if your text disappears on a phone, you've failed the test. To ensure the text always stands out, I immediately place a solid color box directly behind it for maximum visual contrast. If you plan to use a photo with variable or light background elements, that contrast block is non-negotiable for keeping your message visible. You must not skimp on the padding around that box because text hugging the edges looks cramped, messy, and screams cheap production value. I usually add a very subtle drop shadow just beneath that background box to help it gently lift off the main photo without being distracting. Once that initial master template is perfected, you just duplicate it for each video and quickly swap out the unique hook text. Now that the static design part is done, we move on to the more fun part, which is the quick photo shoot for the required images. I exclusively shoot all of my required thumbnail photos right on my smartphone because they produce incredibly vivid results quickly. Phones are easy to rig up, and you can capture dozens of viable options in just a matter of minutes, which is essential for batching. For the initial edits, I rely on Snapseed because it is free, works on any platform, and has this killer last edits feature. This feature lets me batch apply the exact same color grade, clarity bump, and contrast enhancement to 50 photos in seconds. The only minor drawback is that Snapseed won't automatically crop each image differently when using that last edit function. However, for achieving quick color and tone consistency across the entire batch, that specific feature is absolutely unbeatable. My personal rule is to take a ridiculous amount of photos, at least 50 to 60, because you absolutely cannot have too many options later. It is infinitely worse to take only 2 frames and have absolutely neither of them land well with your audience when you finally publish. Don't ever be afraid to really overshoot the scene and play around wildly with your energy and expression during the shoot. After that rapid editing pass, I dump everything into cloud storage and pull the relevant files onto my main desktop computer. From there, I import them into my design tool and start auditioning how each photo looks against its corresponding text template. For a thumbnail about power bins, I specifically wanted a shot where I was pointing emphatically, suggesting importance or guidance. Conversely, for keyboard shortcuts, I chose a photo that clearly emphasized some kind of rapid hand motion to imply speed and action. A couple of final practical tips involve cleaning up stray flyaway hairs and ensuring your face is large enough to be readable when scaled down. Also, make sure that your subject's composition naturally aligns with where the text box is designed to sit on the final thumbnail graphic. Once finalized, I export each thumbnail into the specific folder designated for its corresponding video project file. I then immediately upload those assets, including the final thumbnail and any short clips, into my project management software. This way, when it is finally time to upload, every single piece of required content is already sitting together in one accessible place. Now we move on to the part that genuinely saves me several hours every single week, turning long videos into ready-to-post short clips. Instead of manually scrubbing through every highlight, I feed the long-form source files directly into this automated clipping software. The basic pitch for this tool is that it automatically scans your entire video for the most viral-worthy moments and makes them postable. This means while I'm taking the static thumbnail photos, the AI is already busy scanning the interview for killer quotes and quick tips. Many other tools just find the loudest moments or audio spikes, completely missing the crucial surrounding context needed to make sense. Those inferior tools often require you to manually tag every single highlight, or they charge exorbitant fees for basic functionality. The specific software I use excels because its AI is heavily tuned for context and true shareability. Not just loud noises. It finds the moments that are truly prone to being shared and packages them with clean edits, meaning you don't have to babysit every single cut. After the initial run, I review all the generated clips and select the specific ones that best align with my current thumbnail imagery. I always export a diverse mix, some vertical for Reels, a longer one for Shorts, and some shorter promos for professional networks. The auto-schedule feature in this software is a lifesaver because you just tell it your posting cadence and it queues them up automatically. Another incredible feature is the content calendar, which aggregates all scheduled content onto one central overview screen. This allows you to tweak captions or reschedule things in one spot, eliminating the nightmare of juggling a dozen browser tabs. Let's be honest, no single tool is a magic bullet. Canva won't invent your content strategy, and Snapseed won't make your expressions natural. But when you combine a fast thumbnail template, batch phone photography, and an auto clipper, you crush weeks of work in a single weekend. A final crucial tip is to always start with the end goal in mind, designing assets that directly reinforce your core message across the board. If you appear on camera, you absolutely must include yourself in the final thumbnail because viewers strongly connect with human faces and emotion. Remember that a great thumbnail is a perfect intersection of quality photography, clear messaging, and a strong promise to the viewer. If you can align your thumbnail, short clip, and post caption around one tight idea, your content performance will dramatically improve. So tell me in the comments below, what is your specific process for batch creating thumbnails and short clips for your channel? If this workflow breakdown saved you any time, please hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you catch the next part of the series. Until next time, focus on batching smarter, not just harder, and I will catch you all in the very next video.